Welcome to the 2013 Coach Phil Lazenby Show, presented by Dr. Dan Matthews with the Alabama Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Now, here's Randy Bergen and Coach Phil Lazenby. Coach, congratulations on the win last week against Excel. A great win, 51-22, the final of that. It puts you 1-1 in season 1-0 in region play.
Well, anytime you play a region game, it's big, and it was a big win for us. That was our first win. Kids played hard, came out and took care of business, in that first half, and everybody got to play, and we were very thankful for that.
Well, when you talk about region play now, with that win, that puts you tied for first with three other schools, Southside Selma, T.R. Miller, and Strawn. Very early in the season, okay?
Right.
But it is important to win, as you mentioned, every region game.
Absolutely. And this one's another big one. So, every game is very, very important. And I told the kids, I said, last week I looked at the rankings, and as we go along, we've got 7 straight ranked teams on our schedule, and it's tough.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about last Friday night's game. Of course, you carried the ball 43 times, 285 yards. Got to give kudos to that offensive line. Did a great job.
We blocked better this week. Of course, the kids that we were playing against, we matched up a little bit better with size-wise than we did the week before. The week before, we kind of got manhandled a little bit, and this week the kids did get better, and I appreciate the hard work.
Talk about Hunter Slater, 3 of 5, 83 yards. He didn't have to throw a pass in the second half.
Well, it's just kind of hard when you got somebody, you're up like that to start throwing the football. You'd like to, but it's just not the thing to do when you're ahead by 30 points or so, and we limited his throwing simply because of that.
Coach, and I want to reflect just a little bit back. You had an onside kick. Was that critical at that time, certainly, to put some points on the board?
Well, we had just gone up by 10 points, and it wasn't like we were, way off, and they had a good drive and had taken down the field, and then they'd had another good drive, and we stopped them on 4th and about 2 down and deep in our territory. So I felt like they were moving the ball on us, so I wanted to get the ball back. And when the score is 17-7, it's still anybody's ball game, and I think that was big for us to get that one and then take it in and score.
Well, obviously the whole team played well. You had got to put in a lot of young guys as well. Was there one person that stood out to you in last week's game?
Some of the younger kids, I saw some good things from Gavin Prim, Garrett
William Fleming was another good one.
Yeah, Fleming had been hurt the week before,
right.
And he'd been hurt all summer long with a high ankle sprain. And he finally, got to play, and he did better this week, and we're expecting him to get better and better as he goes along. He's a sophomore. Good size, though. He's about 210, and I expect him before he's through, he'll be a good one.
Well, great game last week. Now, let's turn to this week. Of course, we'll take on the Wildcats of Opp. They're fast, they're strong. They've got a freshman quarterback, 2 big backs, and I think they've got 1 receiver that's 6'5". It'll be a load this week.
Right, they're a very good football team, well coached, do a lot of things defensively, stun a lot. And those big linebackers are going to give us trouble at about 230 and about 220. Both of them are and can run. Offensively, they're fast. They've got number 20. They can fly. They got 2 different quarterbacks that they play. We're going to have to play the best game that we possibly can to be able to win this one.
What would you say are your expectations for Friday night?
Well, I expect to play hard. And that's every week. We're going to be outsized again, but the effort needs to be there. The gang tackling needs to be there. Everybody running to the football. All those little things that you've got to do, win the kicking game to be successful.
Well, and I wanted to ask you defensively, how do we keep them from scoring? Offensively, how do we score?
Well, we've got to mix up the throw. We've got to be able to throw the ball. Those big linebackers are going to make it tough on us inside. When you feel, when our blocking backs weigh 155, 160 pounds, and they weigh 230, 220, it's tough.
But you've battled that not only this year, in the past.
Well,
and
last year we had an opportunity though to put a big back in there,
right,
occasionally, and it worked. But here our biggest running back is our quarterback, and he's not going to be our lead blocker on anything. So the next biggest back we have weighs 164 pounds. So we're not really big in that position.
Defensively?
Defensively, we got to stop the running game.
Because they've got some quick backs, they've got some strong backs.
They interchange it. When they want to run power, they get the big ones in there. When they want to run, get outside or jet it or something like that, they run the real quick kid and put the younger quarterback in there who's very fast.
Coach, talk real quick about the injuries coming into Friday night's game.
This is a problem with us. You know, I've got 2 kids right now that are not cleared because of possible, concussion that they had the week before, and that's 2 starters. Plus, of course, Chris Sanders broke his leg in spring training, so he started both ways. So in reality, that's 4 starters that we've lost right now, and for a small school like us, that's tough. But again, we expect those people that we put in there to do the job. Now, whether they can do the job as well or not, but I need the effort from those kids, and I think we'll get it.
Well, Coach, we look forward to another great game Friday night. It'll be a battle as Bayside will take on the Wildcats of Ogden. Good luck to you on Friday night.
Thank you, Randy.
All right. That'll do it for this week's 2013 Coach Phil Lazenby Show.